welcome to my first ever video response. Now, I'd like my first few words to be of wisdom and to give you an insight and be helpful to you all. So, there regards this man, Daniel Howell. Ladies, I don't trust his unusual curly hair today or his sexy face. He just has the one thing. Okay, he casually says, well, let's all sleep together. Yeah, like he doesn't know what that really is. And I bet you girls, he's not going to call you in the morning, and he's not going to respond to your text when you say that his giant man has got you pregnant. And he'll be like Justin Bieber all over again. No one's going to believe he's a real dad. People are going to throw pies at you in the street, and they're going to love you, and you'll be forever alone. And there'll be horrible newspaper reports about you. All his father will say nasty things, and it just won't be within. Breathe, okay? That's not going to happen. I promise. Okay, so moving on to the actual point of my video. We were asked by the already established, wonderfully beautiful Mr. Howell, do we have any problems sleeping? And I thought, this is something I have actually a lot to talk about, so I'm going to say, yes, I do. Yeah. The biggest problems I have when I go to sleep is entering the realm of what if. Now, whoever invented this question a million years ago, I just want to punch them in the face, okay? What if is the worst question you could think of ever before you go to sleep. Okay, so it's fine. Just lying in bed and it starts off completely innocent. And I'm lying in bed and this is before Leeds Festival. I was thinking, what if I meet a guy at Leeds? And you know, that's fine, that's cool. And then it just gets more and more and more far-fetched until you end up in this tumble of lies that you've convinced yourself are going to happen. Mine went like this. I mean, what if he knows I lined out Weeks? Well, I know Weeks is my favourite singer from the Matthews. Well, he's the only singer of the Matthews. Well, he's the singer of the Matthews, okay. That's not important. Okay, so mine went like this. So, what if this guy knows Orlando from the Matthews? What if it is Orlando from the Matthews? Oh my god, what if he sees me when he's on stage and pulls me up in those chicks and masquerades? What if he likes me so much that he says, come meet me in Brighton? And I'm like, wait, I can't get to Brighton. And I'm like, what if? So then I wake up, get my phone out and start googling train times to Brighton from where I live. No joke. By the time I've looked at my clock and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, how the hell did I get here? I mean, please don't tell me I'm the only person who does this. I'll just feel like such a freak that I'm googling train times to this imaginary adventure my mind took me on at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I just can't sleep forever because I get way too excited. One of the things that makes me sleep is the temperature of my bed. So, is anyone else like, you pull your duvet out and you're really hot, you pull it off and you're cold, and I know everyone does it, there's been so many Facebook groups about it, so then you stick your leg out, it's just right. Okay, when I was little, I used to be really scared of doing this, just in case I was a witch or like a monster, and I was so scared that they'd like drag my leg out of bed, so I'd sit there and like huddle in the duvet, and I'd think, I would be absolutely boiling, huddled in this duvet, and it's like, are we all sweaty? And I'm like, no, but I can't go out. What if the witch gets me? And, you know, what is a duvet going to do at the end of the day? It's a piece of fabric, like, it's like this thick. I mean, if they had a knife, it'd just stab right through it. But it wasn't just witches I was scared of, no. I was a 14-year-old girl, and 14 is quite old. I mean, a lot of you who are watching this, if you watch it, probably be about that age. So at 14, it's not usual to have an irrational fear of gollum from Lord of the Rings. Now, my bed used to be there, and he used to have a bookshelf behind it, and he used to have a gap. And I was convinced that Gollum was there, and when I was asleep, I'd be huddled in my duvet, terrified. I just imagined Gollum like, my precious. I mean, what is he going to do? It's Gollum, for God's sake. Is he going to my preciousness to death? I mean, I know he bit through his finger off at the end, but it's still a pretty weird fear to have, okay? Did any of you, like, get scared of really stupid stuff? Or am I just a freak? Continuing with the Lord of the Rings thing, I'd like to talk about some pretty weird dreams I have. I know they're not technically related about not going to sleep, but they're sort of in the sleep theme, and I thought I'd share some with you. So, I've had a few weird dreams, and the Lord of the Rings one is probably one of the most vivid ones ever, and I can remember it so well. It was about 4 years ago. Basically, I was a girl, and I was working for this blacksmith. And then these paper chain fairies were there, and they were like fairies made out of paper. And they kept stinging me. So Gandalf rose up in his horse, like, oh, I'm Gandalf, blah, 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 and he gave me this pony. But it wasn't just a normal pony, it was a really fat, slow pony. So we'd escape, and then the two other hobbits, I can't remember their names, I don't watch a lot of his names, They were like galloping off on these stallions way ahead of me, and I was like, no, wait, on this little fat pony, and they were like miles ahead of me. And so we get to this pyramid of death that we were getting to, and it turns out it's just River Island. Do they have River Island in Lord of the Rings? No. Why would I think that the Pyramid of Destiny will be the River Island jewellery section?